While playing Death Stranding 2, you'll be carrying a ton of cargo from one place to another while being overburdened most of the time. However, as you're journeying through the difficult terrain, you'll also have to go through a bunch of enemy bases, and the only way to come out unscathed from these is by having the right equipment. Unfortunately, most of your equipment will have a certain number of uses and durability. Thankfully, even when these run out of uses, you don't have to litter around the world with discarded items, since there's a recycling mechanic that can reward you. Without further ado, here's what you should do with used items in Death Stranding 2. To recycle items in Death Stranding 2, you'll first have to get close to a terminal or a post box with the used item. If you don't have the space to carry them on your back, you can also carry them in your hands and drop them near the terminal. Furthermore, if you're using a post box, you can also park your vehicle with these goods right next to it. Once you're at the terminal or post box, you'll see a fabrication and management option. Click on it and then head over to your recycle and store tab. Here you'll be able to see all the items in your private locker at the specific facility, backpack, ground, and nearby vehicle. You can pick any of these items to recycle. As you hover over an item, you'll also see the amount of materials you'll get when you recycle it on the right. These materials will be stored at the facility itself once you complete the process. However, you can claim them back if you have a certain amount through the claim material section in fabrication and management. So when should you recycle items? Of course, if a certain item is fully damaged or used up, you can simply recycle it since it's of no use. However, there might also be times when some items aren't fully used in your inventory, but you still want to get rid of them since you're carrying too much. In these times, you have three options. You can either drop the item on the ground, which is generally not preferred, especially if you're in the chiral network with a postbox nearby, or you can recycle the item at a nearby postbox. Or you can share the item with other players. If the item in question has a decent bit of charge left, it's recommended to instead share it with other players since this can reward you with a bunch of likes in the long run. However, if you're in dire need of a certain material, you can still recycle the item instead. Good luck on your forthcoming journey. Here's a like for you.